Hello, everyone. It's Tesharra Alexander, your real estate specialist, and I am here to show you guys our first rental property. So, as a real estate agent, it has always been my goal to build a real estate portfolio. So, this is our first property. We actually looked at a couple more before this one, and my husband and I went out. We had inspectors come out, and we decided that this was the best investment. I'm going to do a second video to explain to you why we chose this home, to walk through it and show you in detail why we thought that this property might be a better cash flow property for us. However, right now today, I just want to talk to you a little bit about how this came about and how excited we are to have our first property. The goal, of course, is to put some money into it, to fix it up and get us a tenant in there as soon as possible. This is not a fix and flip. We do not want to flip the property right now. We're going to hold on to it long term, get some good tenants in there, and just kind of have that income come in. Now, we did decide to buy this one cash outright. Okay, so we paid cash for this one, and we are very aware of OPM, using other people's money, and the benefit in that. But this particular one, we decided to do it this way. So the good thing in that is that once we start collecting rent, all of that money goes back to us, except for the repairs that we put into it, of course. And even with that, we still have equity in the home. We still are under what the home is actually worth. So we got a really, really good deal. And as you're looking at the home, you're probably thinking, well, it's not in great condition, but let me tell you, it is. We had professional people come out by our sides to make sure we were making the right investment. And so it's a great, great property. And you're going to see us transform it into a property that someone would be proud to call home. I love red brick, so you see a lot of red brick in this one. I think that's what attracted me to it. But as we got into it, we also saw that it was going to be very financially beneficial for us to purchase this particular one. There are some things that we're going to have to replace and repair. But again, we came into that knowing that there are no surprises because we walked the property with contractors, property managers, the people who are going to actually manage the property. We're aware of how much we can get for this house. They actually manage other properties in the same neighborhood, so they were very sure about how much they can get. And then they're going to come back out once we do the work to give us that final number, which should be a little bit higher. We are going at the higher end of the rental range for this area because we're going to put the work into it to justify those numbers. And it is my prayer and my hope that we get tenants in there that are going to take great care of the place. I have a process in place for that. I believe in being very involved in wherever my money is. And so we're going to make sure that the process is done correctly. My husband is actually working with the contractors to make sure everybody is crossing their T's and dotting their I's. So that helps a lot to have him on board to take care of that part of the business. So teamwork, family business, we're all in this together, guys, and we're so excited to be able to not only financially benefit from this, but to put a family into a nice home right before the wintertime hits, and somebody's going to spend Thanksgiving here, somebody's going to spend Christmas here. So we're super excited about that. And like I said, not to say we won't get into flipping homes later, but right now this is not a fix and flip. This is a buy and hold, rent out property. That's what we want to start off doing. So we're really excited. If we were to put this house back on the market as soon as we flip it, we might get about $10,000 to $15,000 back, which is not a bad property for just having a home for a month. But we do believe that if we fix it up and hold on to it, that return will be even greater when we decide to sell it. So this is our beautiful first property. And guys, like I said, I'm just so proud of it, so excited about what we're building. I was planning on buying our first, well, we were thinking it would be next year before we bought our first property. But guys, whenever something hits the market and it's something that you can acquire, sometimes you have to just move if you feel like not just feel like it's a great deal, but you've done your research. You've studied the market. You know what the neighborhood is doing. You know what money you can get back. Sometimes you just have to move, and that's what happened with us, and it has been a great experience so far. Again, having good contractors that you can trust is part of the process, because sometimes you pay money and they disappear. We're going to tell you in the video number 2 what we did to ensure that none of that foolishness was happening. We have professional people working with us. They're doing what they're supposed to do, and we have a system of paying them to where, there's no funny business, guys. So really excited. Continue to follow my journey. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. It's moving to Marietta. And I just want you guys to follow this journey and also become inspired to do what I have done. We're not anyone special. We didn't have a whole lot of knowledge. We just have good common sense and good instincts. Okay, and sometimes that's all it takes. And then put the work in, guys, and you can do the same. All right, guys, TesHarra Alexander, your real estate specialist. Have a great rest of the day.